Do you think people in recovery look at me and go, I miss that? It says she ain't never been stung by a bee.
That bitch lying.
She has to be, right? She's from South Carolina. Known for bees. Notoriously known for bees.
She's definitely been bit by bugs.
The only thing South Carolina has more than bees is plantations.
I'm not saying I want you to do more shit, but there has to be some variations on these two things. Like, what the fuck?
I get bored. I change up what beer I'm drinking. You know damn well I'm always changing up what I'm watching porn-wise. Speaking of this goddamn stepfather bullshit.
That's never going away.
Like, I was watching this one, and this guy was like, he made a sandwich. The stepdaughter asks, and she's like, I want that sandwich. And he's like, no, you can't have it. I'll bite it. That's how he sounded. And she's like, well, you can just make another one. And he's like, well, there's no more materials for sandwiches.
What the fuck? What accent is this?
I'm trying to do Australian, but this is like, this is the first 34 minutes I've been talking today. Anyway, so he's like, oh, look what you did. You made me knock over my sandwich. It's on the floor now. I can't eat that. So I'm gonna do to you what your daddy should have done to you. I was like, is he gonna be like, your real dad should have fucked you? But then he starts spanking her. And he's like, yeah, now I'm gonna punish you like I punish your mother. And then he starts fucking her. I was like, I hate the dialogue of this.
Why did you watch it for the dialogue?
Look, man, gotta get into it.
You absolutely do not.
It's a classic trio of white girls yesterday. Blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. And I was like, fuck is this, an Abercrombie ad? Like, what's going on? Why are you guys all friends?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Not even in magazines? Like regular advertisements in magazines?
Not all at once.
Well, back in the early 90s, like Jordache and shit like that, like they would always show how diverse they were by having the 3 hair colors of white women.
Because that is diversity for white people.
Yeah.
Hair color.
Yeah.
Not ethnicity, but hair color.
Right. The blonde has blue eyes, the brunette has hazel eyes, the redhead has green eyes. This is what it is. How more diverse can you get?
Listen, they nailed it.
They're all sleeping with 3 separate guys named Todd. They all have the Jonathan Taylor Thomas haircuts. They all wear Letterman jackets.
Did they all play for the same team? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're from the same high school.
Mm-hmm.
Same haircut, same name.
Yeah.
And it's 3 different people.
Todd. Yeah. Spelled differently, though.
Listen.
It's like Ed, and Eddie, but with Todd.
I hate to tell you, ladies. He's lying to the 2 of y'all. Actually, he might be lying to all 3.
No, absolutely. He would literally just be on a triple date with them and just like switch seats and be like, oh, Todd's also here. Hey, Todd. Well, the blonde would be dumb. I guess the brunette would be suspicious. The redhead doesn't care. She's just happy to be around. She's a mutant. Nobody likes her. Redheads are mutants. I'm putting it out there right now.
Well, she already has green eyes, so she has a mutation.
Yeah. Redheads are upset that they're like, oh, we're being bred out of society. Yeah, you freak. Take your translucent skin and go sit inside somewhere. Do not join society.
They make it sound like they don't have the option to reproduce with other redheads.
Right, but even sexy redhead women, they're like, I don't want to fuck a redhead guy because nobody wants to fuck a redhead guy. You tell me one attractive redheaded man. There you go. They don't exist.
She's a brown girl, so you might like her, Kevin. I don't know.
What's her name?
Rai Blue.
Get the fuck out. That is the only person that I have continually subscribed to on OnlyFans. I'm dead ass.
I don't like her OnlyFans content.
You don't?
It's not great.
Oh, I love it. She squirts all the float.
Yeah.
Oh, man. She's got a big old fat pussy. I love it.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so surprised that we follow the same person.
All right. Calm down.
It's almost like we're Eskimo brothers, but not.
Not even close.
Kinda. Look, man, we jerked off to the same amateur, so it's almost damn near the same thing.
That's like saying we read the same book. It doesn't matter. Like,
look, man, I don't care if it's Kurt Von Gutt or David Sedaris. Point is, we jerked off to the same writer. I feel closer to you now. We're bonding. This is bonding.
Relax.
Brotherhood. We'll call it the Brotherhood of Beat Off.
I do not like any of this.
I like it a lot. I'm going to start a fucking subreddit about it. 100%. We're doing this. I'm making the link now. We're going to post it on our link tree.
What's this BOB thing?
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
But it's only amateurs that we're talking about.
Constantly having to take down pictures of dudes' dicks and shit like that. No, it's not that kind of thing. It's just, we're not showing, we're talking about what we're masturbating to. We're not showing the action. We're talking, it's a conversation.
That's all it is.
Except you, Donnie, that is a gorgeous looking penis.
I mean, I don't want anything to do with it, but I get it.
It's surprising because you're a redhead. I don't understand why your dick is so tan. You have translucent skin, but thing's dark, man. I like it. Not in that sense. But yes, Donnie, we are going to use the picture of your dick for the next committee meeting of the Brotherhood of Beat Off.
The more you say it, the more comfortable I'm hearing it. Like, is everything we do going to be a fucking bit? Stupidlasers.com,
of course,
is going to end up a fucking link tree to a Reddit page.
Look, these are just t-shirt ideas that we're going to sell on stupidlasers.com.
Oh my God. Because it's absurd.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, that sandwich looked like it was just like cinnamon raisin bread. I don't think there was anything on the sandwich.
Honestly, if you have a cinnamon raisin bread, you kind of don't need anything else. That is the bread.
That's what I'm saying, but he kept calling it a sandwich.
Maybe he had peanut butter.
Speaking of, on some real fat ass shit, yesterday I made fucking cinnamon rolls, cut one in half, and I put egg and cheese on it. So good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like a McGriddle.
I'm sorry, what's the fat assness of this?
Because you should not be making sandwiches out of cinnamon rolls. It was delicious. I loved it. I'm going to make another one today.
I mean, I suppose the whole idea of taking a sweet or a pastry and repurposing it as a sandwich bun, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was egg and cheese. It's not like it was egg, cheese, and bacon.
I know. I used to smash McGriddles back in the day. And people wanted to give, what was it, like Krispy Kreme or whatever. They took a glazed donut, made a sandwich out of it or some shit. I don't see the problem in this.
I do, but I prefer donuts to be donuts and nothing else, and I prefer sandwiches to be their own thing.
All right.
There's no real need or want from me to combine these two.
Well, you're also somebody that's like, you don't need anything on your bagel. It's already flavored.
Absolutely.
Dumbass thing.
To be fair, I'm not eating a plain bagel. Like, I'm eating a something flavored bagel.
It has raisins in it. Also, you're a monster because you like oatmeal raisin cookies over fucking chocolate chip.
I'm not monstrous. I'm a human being.
How do you read and jerk off at the same time?
Very carefully. That's how you do it.
You gotta watch out for paper cuts.
It's on the website.
Look, man, don't negate my joke, okay? It's still a solid joke. Now shut the fuck up. I got some free weed last night. We got home from the wonderful day of walking and bars. They were out there grilling and partying and shit like that. The guy had a menu up by the grill about what he was cooking. At the bottom it says weed. And I was like, yo, much for weed? And he's like, and what do you want? You want $10? You want 20? Like, I don't know, like $20. And he's like, yo, I shouldn't say these people's names. You should definitely blur those out because they are certainly drug dealing gang members. So my dude, and he's like, oh yeah, I got you. And he goes downstairs, he washes his hands because he's eating and shit like that. And he comes back out, goes to his car, and he's like, Kev. And I walk over, and he's like, here, just hold out your hand. And he dumped a bunch of weed into my hand. And I'm like, all right. Well, how much do you want? And he's like, no, we're neighbors. You can have it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And now my entire room smells like weed. Didn't smoke it. It's just sitting in here.
Honestly, I think that's half the point.
The smell of the weed? I don't know if you've ever smoked weed before, but that's not the purpose of having weed.
Half the point
is to have stinky weed.
Yes. If it doesn't smell like anything, that's nothing.
Correct.
Can't taste it. The fuck's the point?
Honestly, if I didn't have taste buds, I would stop eating pussy.
There you go.
I can't. I ain't got no taste buds. What does that have to do with that?
Like, you'd literally be a human pleasure toy.
I'm not sure how saliva is created, but I'm sure it has something to do with taste buds, right?
Saliva?
Yeah. If I didn't have taste buds, would I have as much saliva?
I don't know.
Like when you taste something good, you start salivating more. If you can't taste anything.
The role of saliva. Saliva is the principal fluid component of the external environment of the taste receptor cells.
Why does science make things sound grosser?
You cannot taste food unless it is mixed with saliva.
Sweet. Well, that doesn't mean that you You can't have saliva without tasting food.
So one of the tabs I'm about to open says, why does saliva taste good?
I do not suggest clicking on that.
Oh my God.
This is something that somebody asked into Google.
Oh my God.
The only raisin shit I like is Raisin Bran Crunch. Best cereal on the planet.
Not Raisin Bran, but Raisin Bran Crunch.
Yeah, it's got those little clusters.
So you hate Raisin Bran. Like Raisin Bran to you is useless.
Correct.
But Raisin Bran Crunch, that's the bee's knees.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Why?
What is it about the crunch that is giving it, that's like,
It's an extra flavor outside of the raisins.
Right, but you don't like the Raisin Bran. I can see if you like, I kind of like Raisin Bran, but you don't.
Raisin Bran fucked up when they added more raisins to the fucking cereal. It's
No,
too many raisins.
They nailed it because there weren't enough raisins in the cereal.
I disagree. Raisins should only be minimum inside of cereal. In Raisin Bran. I don't think that you're going to have raisin cereal outside of Raisin Bran or 2 scoops.
That's some weird shit, but all right.
Imagine this, right? I won't do it now because I don't know anybody that eats Cocoa Pebbles outside of myself. But you throw some raisins inside of the Cocoa Pebbles, and that way then they're eating them, they bite into a raisin, they're like, what the?
So you want
Nice little innocent prank.
Cocoa Pebbles to also have raisins in them?
No, as a prank, you would put raisins into Cocoa Pebbles, so that way when whoever's eating Cocoa Pebbles and they actually get a raisin, they're like, all right, it was a stupid idea. Let's move on. Back to stepdads and sandwiches. Well, as I was drinking before work the other day, because functioning alcoholic, there's rules to being this functioning alcoholic. If you're going to drink before work, you have to stick to the 1 per hour rule. Can't have 2 an hour or 2 every 45 minutes or 1.5. You know what I mean. 1 per hour. If you're going to drink beer, you can't drink over 6% beer.
Hold on. Hold on. How many rules are there?
At least 4.
Okay. So let's break it down. Rules. What is this segment called? It's rules for being a functioning alcoholic.
Correct. Specifically, rules for drinking before work.
Okay. All right. As a functioning alcoholic and you want to go to work, here are your top 4 rules, starting with number 1.
Only 1 drink per hour.
If I start work at 9
Mm-hmm.
and I wake up at 7, in theory, that might be at least 2 beers before work.
Correct.
Okay.
Beers have to be no more than 6% ABV, or if you're lightweight, no more than 5% ABV. You should know your limit by then if you're drinking before work. If you're a wine drinker,
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
only half a glass per hour.
Who the fuck's doing wine before work?
Well, here's the thing. It's still the morning. You don't want to drink wine before work. Add a little seltzer to it. It's going to give you some bubblies. It's like having some juice in the morning.
Oh my God. Am I eating anything?
That's entirely up to you.
Holy shit.
To be fair, you are getting your calories from the alcohol. I couldn't tell you how many days after my divorce that I was drinking beers before work and go, well, at least it's calories because I didn't have any food.
Oh man.
I know that sounds like I'm spending my money on beer instead of food, but to be fair, I was.
God damn it. Jesus. So we have wine drinkers before work and beer drinkers before work. Is anybody doing hard liquor before work?
We're not doing straight shots.
Right, that's crazy.
We're doing breakfast cocktails. Once again, 1 per hour. Unless the liquor of choice is Jaeger, you cannot do that before work. And you should not do that any other time outside of work because Jaeger's fucking disgusting. I am telling you right now, if I ever see anybody drink a ladle full of Jaeger, I'm going to quit drinking. I do not want to be a part of that club. The club being alcoholics. Oh yeah, I'm your stepdaughter. Yeah, I'm your stepdad. Take this dick.
Talk about. We have to get to the bottom of this. Why are you watching Australian porn? What is the...
It was just the actor.
I don't think I know any Australian porn stars or porn actors.
I mean,
You sure it was Australian and not British?
he may have been New Zealandish, Kiwi.
I don't know any Kiwi guys either.
Oh, well, it was weird.
Just watch regular American porn like regular Americans do.
Look, I'm out here experimenting with flavors, and you're like, no, let's just stick to vanilla.
Vanilla is not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it is.
You made it sound derogatory, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it my tone?
No, it was what you said, not your tone. It was what you said.
I'm not shitting on you for enjoying the American porn. I'm just saying you're shitting on me because I'm experimenting with different pornos.
To be fair, you said it was weird. So my question is, why do you keep watching it if it's weird?
The dialogue is weird. Not that he was Australian.
But you watched it, though. Like, you watched all of it. Like, at a certain point when you just
start
stopped
to finish,
watching
it was a 30-minute video.
You weren't enjoying it.
It was entertaining, but in the wrong reasons. I clicked on the clip because the girl was hot.
So at a certain point, you were like, all right, I don't care about the porn aspect of this. I need to see where this story goes.
Well, as soon as I heard about the sandwich fiasco, I was like, I'm interested now. Like, first of all, why are you going to call it the things to make the sandwich? Why would you call them materials?
What would it be better? Would you rather it be ingredients?
Well, ingredients implies that you're like putting them all together in like a mixing bowl and shit, baking a cake. I don't know what you would call putting like meats and cheeses and vegetables onto a sandwich.
I think they're interchangeable, but
you could just say stuff. I don't have any more sandwich stuff.
Sandwich ingredients?
Stuff for a sandwich.
I think I think we're saying the same thing here.
No. Saying ingredients for a sandwich. Like, say you wanted to make a sweet tea or something like that. Are you going to say, oh, I need to pick up ingredients for sweet tea? You got to go out. You got to get some sugar. You got to get some tea. You need water. Probably need ice, which is just frozen water.
So you're saying those...
Maybe you want a lemon swath in there.
So you're saying those 5 things you just mentioned aren't ingredients to sweet tea?
I'm just saying you want to say ingredients for it.
What I'm saying is you could say it and it wouldn't be wrong.
You know, maybe I'm the aggressor this week. But I have a feeling because I was, I felt giving me toot. I was like, why? She's like, I'm not trying to fucking argue with you. I'm like, I'm not trying to argue either. But now that I'm talking to you, maybe I'm the one that's arguing with everybody. Maybe I'm the problem.
And that's how you get to transcendence.